Hi, this is Congressman Guy Reschenthaler, and you're listening to Get Going with Guy, a conservative's guide to cutting through the propaganda of the woke left and the mainstream media, the podcast where hypocrisy has no home. Guys, this week we're celebrating National Police Week, and I'd like to just take a moment and thank our law enforcement officers. These are men and women who risk their lives every day to protect others. So sincerely, genuinely, I want to say thank you. You know, Republicans have had a very strong history of supporting the police and law enforcement. I wish I could say the same about Democrats. And if you think I'm engaging in hyperbole, I'm not. Let's just look at some of the comments Democrats have had recently about the police. LeBron James tweeted, "You're next," with a picture of a police officer who had just saved the life of a woman who was about to get stabbed by a butcher's knife. Ilhan Omar said the Minneapolis Police Department was rotten to the root. The DCCC Senior Advisor for Diversity and Inclusion said Capitol Police officers were, quote, white supremacists and compared cops to Nazis. Sounds inclusive to me. Rashida Talib tweeted, "Policing in our country is inherently and intentionally racist." That's what the Democrats have said about the police. And it builds a narrative that they want to defund and truly abolish the police. And if you sit there and say, well, they actually don't mean that. No, AOC said, and I quote, "Defunding the police means defunding the police." That's what AOC said. Crystal clear. And for those who just say, well, that's just a few rebel rousers in the Democrat Party, they really don't mean that. Well, remember, Joe Biden proclaimed himself to be the lead of the Democrat Party. When he was asked whether he would direct budgeting cuts and funding to non-police areas, he said, yes, absolutely. It, again, seems pretty clear to me, not only from a sophomore congressman to a congresswoman to the head of the Democrat Party, that they do want to defund the police. And Rashida Talib doubled down on that. She said that there should be no more policing, incarceration, and militarization. It can't be reformed. Talib said that. Activist Mariam Kaba wrote a New York Times op-ed that was actually titled, "Yes, we mean literally abolish the police." In this rhetoric, it has policy implications. The Minneapolis City Council, they pledged to abolish the police. They started to defund the police, and then crime rates skyrocketed. I'm sure no one saw that coming. So when it comes to the anti-police rhetoric of the left, when it comes to the Democrats' call to defund the police movement, don't take my word for it. Take theirs. That's it for today, gang. I'll see you next time. And as always, just call me Guy.